little pivot. Been working on that turn. Sorry if you see my finger in the corner. It's really cold and I'm wearing big gloves. And it's hard to keep them out of the video. You got a little side pass in there, not because you asked for it, but because there were days that there just wasn't anything else we could do. And so Kristen took it upon herself while working her in the round pen to work on a little bit of turning, pivoting, and side passing for you. She's smart. She picks up fast, that is for sure. Alright, we're going to take her down to the trail and let you see a little bit of that action. Alright, here is Miss Grace coming down the trail by herself. We're quite a ways from her. I've got this zoomed in. We're going to show you how she crosses the creek. I love how she rides alone. She doesn't have a spook. If something really scares her, she pauses. She doesn't even really stop. She just kind of pauses for about 1 second and then just keeps going. Probably one of the sweetest colts or fillies, smartest that we've ever had. Usually we at least have 1 or 2 really dramatic rides, and she's not giving us one yet. The worst thing she does is she'll turn her head sideways when she's trying to see what's going on. You know, if I'm standing there photoing or videoing and she's going by, she'll turn her head my way to see what I'm doing. Alright, let's zoom out. And you'll also notice that as she's going, she'll look left, she'll look right, she'll look left, she'll look right, but she just keeps going. Independent thinking, yes. Very smart girl.
Sometimes I think we're a little too independent, but it's okay.
All that flooding, and this is the day after the flooding.
I know that creek over there is moving.
All right, we just led Miss Grace down into the creek because this is our first time in the creek. It went completely without incident, but we did have to encourage her from behind. Kristen led while we encouraged from behind. That's why I couldn't video, because I was clapping my hands. But she did not jump, and she did not do anything stupid. She just hesitated to go, and then when she went like a pro. She stopped in the water, and that water is freezing cold. Ask Kristen, because she got in it too. She had to step across it to bring her all the way across, and she stepped in it. As soon as she got down in it, she's acted like she's walked through water her whole life.
I don't blame her for not wanting to go in here. This water is too cold. We're not laying down.
Oh, Lord. Trying to zoom out before I was into it. You are way off in the thicket. I don't know if you can see her way back there in the woods. I've got it zoomed in 3 times right now. And you can barely see her through the thicket. She took her off in the woods by herself. I can't wait for you to see her gate all collected up. Kristen said it was surprising because, you know, she worked with her on the ground those 2 days that it flooded, and worked with her on the side pass and the pivot. But she said when I got back on her after the 2 days, she was like a different horse. She said the, you know, kind of nervousness that she had, it's like it just went away. And she said she was just so much calmer. And
Yep, you got you go. Good girl.
Oh, look at her.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm telling you, that bank is so deep, guys. And right now the mud is so slick. You just basically slide. As I know you have seen pictures and video of what we're dealing with here. And just look at that. I mean, that is nothing but rutted out mud straight into the water. What a good girl. You're going to have you a trail master. Because we'll keep working on that till she leaves.
Stand here for me. That's her biggest thing. If she's active-minded, she's like...
I think that's why that foot.
All right, we're going to do some gating with her collected up. And I'll zoom it because she's going to be taking her back towards the barn. Again, she's going off and alone, but now she is going back towards the barn. So that's a little bit of a carrot, even though I don't really think she's caught on to back to the barn just yet. I just love that she's doing all this alone. You know, we started riding this girl, was it 3 weeks ago, Steph?
I think so.
About 3 weeks ago, 3.5 weeks ago, we started getting on her and just asking for basic stop, go, and then eventually to back, and eventually to turn, and it just got better and better and better. Oh, if you're lucky, you just heard the donkey. She is collecting up and she's walking. If you look at those back 2 legs, they are completely walking, and her front end is gating just like a true walking horse. Now, Kristen says if you call on her, she has got a rack above it and she can fly. I'm going to encourage you to not do too much of that yet. Wait till she's at least 4 or 5 years old before you ask for a lot of speed. That can blow one up when they're really young. But she'll be your horse. That's just strictly my advice. I'd just let her gait slow and let her slowly get her own speed as you're riding with other horses, and not really call on it, because I think this girl's going to roll if you ask her to.